Hey YouTube, are you ready to rock and roll in 2022? Stop procrastinating and finally start that store you wanted to? Well, you've landed on the right video. I am going to show you everything you need to get your store up and running. So we will start by just registering on Shopify.com. They offer a free trial. You can use that trial and then eventually upgrade to one of their paid accounts. And so let's start with a free trial here. I am going to register. Okay, so it will bring you to this page. Just a few questions you can quickly fill out. Are you selling already? I'm just planning run. I'm not selling any product. I'm selling, just not online. I sell with a different system. I'm going to choose I'm not selling any products yet. What is your current revenue? You can just start with 0. I'm just getting started. Which industry will you be operating in? I am going to create the store around clothing, so I am choosing clothing. And are you setting up a store for a client? Now this, if you're setting up a store for somebody else, of course, then you can check this. If you're setting it up for yourself, then you will just skip that and hit next. So once you have registered on Shopify.com, it will log you in and you will land on this page. And you can see down here it's telling you your trial just started. Select a plan. I would say just first play around, use that trial plan, and then you can always upgrade to a paid plan. So on the left side right now you're seeing this navigation and you're seeing an online store. Click right here. Once you click on that, it will open up another menu that is related to your online store specifically, and then you will be seeing on the right hand side there is this current theme. So by default Shopify will select a theme for you, this debut theme, and we have a drop down here with some actions. There's customize. So first thing what you can do is click on this view your store. Now as you can see, that very basic, like a lot of placeholders for images and text that you can modify and create this store into your own. And so just by registering on Shopify right away, you can see that it just created a basic website for you. So now you can go back here, and a couple of things I would like to explain. Right now you're seeing online store password. This online store is password protected. So what that is, that right now what you're seeing here, this store, you're logged in, that's why you're seeing this. Nobody else will be able to get to your store. So this URL that you're seeing, fmrcommerce.myshopify.com, this is your URL. Right now you can see all this content because you're logged in. So nobody else can access this area yet. So if you wanted to remove that, say you've already made some changes and you want your website to be public, you will go ahead and disable this password. So let's move on. Next, I am going to show you how you can add a few pages to your website. So I will start by adding some common pages like terms page, privacy policy, contact us, those sort of pages that almost everybody needs on their website. So Shopify does provide a kind of a basic template for pages like terms and privacy policy, refund policies, and that type of stuff. So what you can do is go click on settings, and then you will see all the way down here legal, manage your store's legal pages. So click in there, and you can see refund policy, privacy policy, terms of service. So as you can see, this is blank. So what you can do is, if you say, we'll start with privacy policy, so just click on this create from template, and you see how it just populated all this text for you. So what you can do is go in here, select all this text however you like. You can just click from here, drag all the way down there if that's easier for you, and right click to copy. Or you can just do, if you're on a Windows machine, do Control A and then do Control C. And then what we are going to do is go to back out online store, pages, add page. Here I am going to type privacy policy, and that text that you just copied, just paste all that in here. Now you read through this, you can remove some sections you don't like, but this is just a very good place to start with. Like, you don't have to type in everything, and just modify anything you like and remove anything you don't like. So as you can see, using personal information, we use personal information that include the following section if your store is located in, or if you have customers in Europe. So it has some directions in there too. So read through the whole section and it should be very self-explanatory. So that's it, privacy policy. What you can do is save. So now if I go back out here, I can see that there is a page right here, privacy policy. So I am going to go back to where we were earlier, into settings, legal. I'm gonna go down to say terms of service, again create from template. I am going to select all this, go back to the store, go into the pages again, add a page, paste all the content you just copied here for the terms, and up here I will name this as terms, and then I will save it. Before saving this, earlier you can see that this is by default is visible. Now your site right now is password protected, so nobody can really see your whole website. But say if your website was live and you are adding a page and you are slowly modifying that page, you can keep this hidden, and once the page is ready you can come back here to make this visible. So down here, theme template, this is default template, template for the page. You don't have to worry about this right now. Just go click save. Now if I go back out, you can see you have 2 pages right now. So we can go back to our store and then view your store. Now you might be wondering that you added 2 pages and you're not seeing anything up here yet. I will show you in a little bit how we can do that. So for now, let's add one more page quickly. One common page you can add is a contact page that everybody needs. So go into pages, add page, contact. Now contact page is usually, it can have some, you can type in some text as in your address, or just a line of like, hey, if you would like to contact us, post your phone number here. And one important thing is when you click on this theme template here, you will see that there is contact in there. I'm going to select contact and then just save. Okay, created. We have created 3 pages. Now one thing we already saw on the site, that in the menu we couldn't see these pages. So what we are going to do is we are going to go into navigation, and in navigation you will see footer menu, main menu. So what are these 2 menus? As it says, this is your main menu on top on this theme, and then you scroll all the way down. This here is considered your footer menu. If you had a different theme, maybe the footer menu is probably down here, but usually around the bottom of the page you will see a menu most of the times that is considered your footer menu, and your main menu most of the times will be up here, or some sites might have it on the left side as a vertical menu on the left. So how do we see those pages? So we gotta go back. We want to see those pages, say up here. What I will do is go into the main menu first, and what we can do here is you can see home catalog is what we're already seeing. So what I would do is show the contact page on the main menu and then show the privacy policy and the terms in the footer. So I will do add menu item. So my menu item, I want it to be contact, and then you see link. So this contact, what is it gonna link to? You click in here and it will show you have a home page, collections, products. A lot of these things we don't have yet. So I will start by clicking on just it. We know we created some pages and that's what we are linking to. So we'll click on pages, and as you do that, you can see right away it pulls up all those 3 pages that we just added. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link to contact, and down here click add, and you can see home, catalog, contact. It showed up here. So one thing, you can also change the order of these items here. You could just drag it just like this, and if you want in contact in the middle, you can put it there. You can put it at the end. Right now it's just 3 pages. It makes sense for contact to be at the end, so I'm gonna leave it here. You could edit here, go back in there. If you wanted to change the verbiage of this link, you can do that. I'm gonna come back out. You could also totally just delete this if you don't need this anymore. So alright, so now I added contact in here, and save menu, and then we come back out, and now I'm going to go into the footer menu and add menu item. I want to show terms. Same like before, click in here, click pages, and click the terms, and then add terms. You can see got added. You can add another one, which will be our privacy policy. Click in here, pages, privacy policy, and then add, and then save menu. So now if we go back to our store, click on online store, come back out on the main page here, you see view your store, or you already will see one of your tabs that was open from earlier. You could just go back there and you could just refresh it. I'm going to close one of these. So you can see contact showed up here. Let's see our footer menu. You can see we have terms, we have privacy policy. Let's click on save terms. You can see all that text that we had added in the terms pages here. I can go to privacy policy. Same thing, all that text in the privacy policy shows here. Contact, if we click on contact on top, so this is the basic contact template that Shopify provides, and it includes a name, email. This asterisk here shows that email is mandatory, phone number, message. So that's it. You have a contact page. And now one last thing I would like to show you quickly. Some people probably they wanna add a blog to the site. Blog usually adds quite a bit of value to your site. If you are going to be adding content to it regularly, it's very good for SEO. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. So in here, if you go in here, you have a blog post link. Go in here to blog post, create a blog post, and now on the right side you're seeing that it has an author's name, it has blog, and it has tags. So you can see that under blog it says news. So if by default Shopify creates a blog for you called news, you can just use that. If that you don't like, you want this to say something else, what you can do is just click here, actions, create new blog. So I will do create new blog. My blog's title is going to be I'm naming it FMR Commerce Blog. tags is going to be casual women wear. I just added a few tags that I want to create this blog about, and that's it. So you specified your blog down here. You could have easily kept this as news, but I went ahead and just created a new blog, and here I'm going to just add a title, say blog post 1. Here I will just copy some dummy text for now. Say paste some stuff. This is just to fill up some space, just lower mip some text. Excerpt. This is kind of a brief like summary. If you want to show that for your blog post, I could do this in here. We could just copy a bit of this beginning text down here, and then that is it. Down here you're seeing some edit website SEO. This I will explain in one of the future videos. We'll talk a bit about the SEO and the meta title tags and stuff. One last thing you want to do here is make this visible and save, and let's go look at our store. So you will see that that link is not showing here for the blog. It's because we haven't created a link for it. We just created a blog. So what we are going to do is go back into our navigation, main menu, and add menu item. I am going to name the link blog. Click in here. In here you will see blogs, blog posts. So we want to create a link for our blog, like the blog that will have different blog posts under it. So if you click on blogs, it shows us this is the blog we created. News was the default blog that was there from Shopify. So I'm going to select this, add, save, and so I want to change the position of this. So this, if you look at the site, these are going to be contact and then blog. I would like the blog to come before contact, so I am going to just drag this up there and then save. And now let's go look at our site, and you can see that we have the blog link up here. We click on blog. This is the title of the blog. This is that blog post that we had created right under it. So this is that summary for the blog post. And if you click on this link or just read more, then we should see the whole post. So that's it. You have a blog on the site now too. Next, I will like to add a logo to the site. So if we go to the site, right now we're seeing just this text, and if you go in customize, in this header section area, click on header. On the right side you will see logo image, and if you click select image, it gives you the ability to upload an image. If you click on this free images tab, there is some images here you can get, but most of these images are, you know, just pictures and stuff that probably you do not want for your logo. So what we are going to do is we are going to use a different site to quickly get a logo. So it's called canva.com. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with canva.com. I have a free account, a lot of stuff you can just get free, and then there's some other stuff that you'll have to pay for. So I'm already logged in. You will see right here it says logo. I'm going to go into logo category, and you will land on this page, and in here you can look at the logos. They have different categories in here. You can just glance over this, or probably much easier, you can just type in, say, I will search for apparel, and you see this pro logos. These you'll have to subscribe to the paid account, but you should be able to find something free in here. Like you can see, this is a free logo, this is a free logo. You hover over and you can see. So I am going to pick this logo here. It's free, so you click on it. It opens up this bigger version of it. Here you can change the text if you want to. You can move images around. They're all on different layers. You could even like make some modifications. Maybe you didn't want this red dot in here, you could totally just delete that and, you know, save this. So I'm going to undo that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to modify the text in here. I will just delete this part. Now of course you have to align this, which is really easy. You can see that line that tells you you're aligning to the top, or you're aligning right in the center. So that's where I will leave this. That's it. I am happy with this right here. This download button on top, you can just click that. It will open up this drop down with a few options in here, and PNG is usually a good choice. You can just select that, and there's a couple of other options down here. So again, some of these things might not be available with a free trial, but if you pay for the account, then you can take advantage of all these other options. So what I'm going to do for now is just download this. Okay, so it's downloaded to one of my folders, downloads folder, and I am gonna go back into the site. So in here we go into customize, back in the header, select image. I will go in here, upload an image, and here is the logo we downloaded. I will select that, and you can see our logo shows up right here. One thing I do want to mention is that this debut theme, the logo area that is here, the height and just the dimensions of this area, every logo might not fit in here and look good, so you have to be a little picky with. You can try some different logos and see which one works well, and if you're really picky about your logo, you could hire some freelancer to create your logo. There's a couple of sites out there like Fiverr.com. There's another site, Upwork.com, where you can hire freelancers for cheap, so they can play around with the styling of this area and try to fit in a logo with any dimensions that you like. So there is one last thing left here. We still have to select this logo. I know it shows here it's selected, but it does require you to click this select button here so it saves the logo. So we will select, and you see the layout here changes a bit, and now it's all saved. Down here you'll see some other options. So that's it. Next, what I would like to show you is some customizations to the home page. You will see there's a lot of sections here that, at least in the beginning, you probably are not going to use. As your store starts to grow, you're probably going to use these sections and even more, but just to begin with, just wanted to show you how you can just get rid of some of these sections. And so let's go customize, and you will see all these sections that you're seeing on the home page. They are showing on the left side here in this column. So this header is this header. So as you start selecting each section, you should see more options related to that section. So let's select header. We've been in this area before to upload the logo, and you can also see there's some more options here. Custom logo width, you can arrange the width of this logo. You can add an announcement bar. If you click this, I think it's going to be a bar that kind of shows up right there. You can make a quick announcement, turn this on, and I'm going to turn this back off. Also, you want to show that bar just the home page or all the pages, and you write your text here. Also gives you the option to change colors and stuff. So same way, you start moving through each section. So this is your image with text overlay. Then there's this image with text. I'm not going to go into detail of each and every option here. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just basically some alignment options, and of course change the text. Text columns with images. See how I select and this keeps changing. So featured collection is this area right here. Image with text overlay. Well, apparently we have two image with text overlays. So this is the second one showing down here. And then we have testimonials and gallery down here, and then you have the footer, and same thing, you have some options here for these links and this newsletter area that you can customize. So another thing is you can also move these sections, the position of, say, these testimonials. Right now it's showing here. If I wanted to, I can move testimonials right above this footer. So how you would do that is move your mouse to the right side and you see this cursor changing. So I'm gonna go to the testimonials, and right there it shows you the right side what it's doing. So I am going to bring that down. And see how I just moved it. Always remember to click save. So right now it's showing you this, kind of gives you a preview, but it's still not saved. So I can go and save this. You will see the testimonials should be at the bottom. Alright. So what I'm going to do right now is get rid of some of these sections that I think I'm not going to use in the beginning. So we'll keep this, we'll upload some image here. This is a simple section here we can keep. So this area here I can remove for now. Text column with image, I guess text column with images. So what we are going to do is click here, and on the right side you see this column, and all the way down here you'll see remove section. So remove, you can see that section is gone. Same thing, I'm going to get rid of this featured collection here. Featured collection, again remove. I'm going to get rid of this image with text overlay, the second one. Again, down here, remove. Let's see what we have right now. We have this main image, we have this, and then we have these three images and the testimonials. So I'm going to get rid of these three images here also. Gallery, and same thing, remove section. And this is what's left. We have a footer, we have testimonials, we have this image with text, and a main image, image with text overlay as Shopify calls it, and then your header. So I need to still save, and if you have made a mistake, just remember, you see these buttons right here, this is your undo button, so you could undo your changes here. And if you have, say, gone away, saved it, and wanted to come back and bring in some other section that you had removed, that's pretty easy too. So down here at this ad section, so you see this ad block, this is within the footer, so it's not this, it's close all of them out. You can see is the header, these are all the sections within the page, and you can add a section there. So you could easily come back here and add a section. If I click on this, you can see all these different sections, the ones that we're seeing before and more. You could just add them in here. Alright, so for now we're not going to do that. I'll leave this here. One important thing, we still have not saved all the changes. I'm going to click save, and now the changes should be saved. And let's see, so you have testimonials. So it's a pretty simple page, which is okay for now. Okay, so next I would just like to upload an image in this section. So I'm going to select image with text overlay on the right side, all those options related to this area, select image. This is the logo we had uploaded earlier. So I have an image I would like to upload, and it's showing here. Remember, you still have to click this button down here, select, and so save. Alright, so we have an image showing. We can change this text here if we like. You could have it say anything you want. We can just type in I guess we can make it just all capitals, whatever you prefer. And then this can be changed to of course you can add whatever text you want. And down here you're seeing this button label. If you wanted this to link to a different page, you could do that. So you could do something like this and say you had a link. You see how when I clicked in there it starts to show all the stuff you can link to. I know we haven't done too much of anything else. We added a couple of pages and stuff, but you know, you could link to a product, a specific collection, and a blog post or whatever you like. So for now, just to show you, if I was to go in pages, you see how it gives you the pages. Of course, the pages we have here, we wouldn't want to link to those. But once we've added a product, you could just add a link and then have a button linked to those. So if I select this here, you see how a button showed up, and this is the text exactly what you have here. And then that's pretty much it. So for now, I am going to get rid of this button. Maybe we can add it later when we have more products added to the site. So all you have to do is just get rid of this and just remove this link from here and just save this. So we have this image showing, and then we have this another section down here. So we click on this on the right side, select the image again, upload, find your image. I have another one here. And you select, it will start showing you all the options, and you just save. And that is it. So then we can also change this text here. So we can say, for example, you know, whatever you want to write. So of course, you know, if it's a little text, it won't look as good. You can fill up this section here with a few lines, describe your product, and it will look much better. And we are going to just save this. Alright, so this is where we at right now. we still have the testimonial area. I'm going to just leave that alone for now. You can see there's 3 testimonials showing right now. If you have more, it should create a scroll of this section here. So if you wanted to show your best testimonials in the beginning, you can also move the positioning. Of course, right now you cannot tell. So for example, if I go here, you can tell that that testimonial was in the middle. I want to move that up. I could just drag it from the right side, move it up, and it shows up to the left side. And you can keep adding testimonials, and once you keep adding testimonials, what will happen is let's do that right now so you can see it. I'm gonna add another quick testimonial. And just save, and you can see how this became a slideshow. So if I go here, you have 3 showing, and you click this, and if you were on the phone you can slide these and you will be able to see rest of the content. So what we have on the home page now is basically a very simple page. You know, a lot of times you want to drop ship one item, you really don't have that much content or something, you know, you're starting off, you probably want to keep it simple. So alright, so next we are going to take care of one of the most important things, which is to finally add some product. And let's see, so I will start by adding a simple product. So you're in here, if you look up top right here, you see products, and here you will see add product. So I'll go in there, and some of this stuff right here is pretty self-explanatory. Title, so we can put in here, say, let's keep going with that same hipster hoodie name, and in description we could just add anything. So yeah, whatever you want to say here. And then this is your picture that you can add for and let's go with the same picture we have already in the home page. So now you have one picture, and you can keep adding more pictures if you have more pictures. So for now I'm going to leave it at 1, and down here you see pricing, price, compare it price. So what's this? It's compare it at price is like if you're reducing your price and you want to show that price was reduced, so it will show you this price with the strike through, and then this price is the current price. So for now, let's put in here, we can go with say $50, and here we can $40, And then cost per item, this is if you're trying to track your cost and everything, run some reports based on this. So you can add some cost here. Say the hoodie costs you say $5 and charge tax on this product. That's good there. If you are following some sort of stock keeping unit, you can add the number here, any sort of barcode, any of these other ISBN, UPC, GTIN, that data here. Track quantity. So if I uncheck this track quantity, you can see this lower section disappears. So what that is, track quantity, you want to keep some track on the quantity of the product. So in case it's a product, it's some digital stuff, unlimited quantity really doesn't matter, then of course you wouldn't care. But if it's really want to keep track of how much are available in stock, so you would want to track the quantity. So I will have this checked here. I can do say 100 shipping. This is a physical product. Again, this is like if you have a digital product, of course, you know, it's not you don't ship that product, it's not a physical product, so you will uncheck this. But this is physical, I'll keep this checked. Weight used to calculate shipping rates as checkout. So this we'll get into the shipping rates and all that in a later video, but this weight here is for now. We can add, say, what would be the weight, say 3 pounds, I guess we can go with 3. And country, region, say you're in USA, you can check USA. So this harmonized system code, this says you don't have to worry about this too much. This has something to do with tariffs and stuff, so we'll leave this alone. The options, this product has options like size or color. So this here, now if you have a product with, of course, different variations like color and sizes and stuff, then you would want to check this. This way you can then, you know, add different colors. You might want to charge different for different colors and stuff like that. So so what I'm going to do is, for this particular product, I'm going to keep it simple, just one it's just one type and there's no other variations of it. And I mean, it's a hoodie, usually there would be probably other variations, but just to show you guys what a simple product would be without any variations. So I'm going to just save it right here. Alright, so it says added hipster hoodie. Go in here, we go to our catalog, and we cannot see anything yet. So what else we need to do actually is, you see this product status, it's still in draft, so you have to make it active. So, and then make sure down here online store is selected, and what you see here is like schedule availability. What that is you can even like schedule products, like they will be inactive, but you schedule them to show up in like say 3 days, a particular date, and then they will go active on that date. So this is pretty useful. And vendor here, we can just add anything here. And product type standard, if you click on it, you can see what there's different types here, and apparel and accessories, and then clothing. activewear, one pieces, shirts, skirts, swimwear, all kinds of different variations here. So I will what if we just leave it at that? And then you have collections. So collections is another topic we can get into later. Collections, you'll have all kinds of different collections of your products, and then the product you're adding here, you want that added to a product that you already have, the collection you already have. So you can just go ahead and specify that here. If I click here, you can see it brings up this home page. That's like one collection that's available. But we're not even using any collections yet, so I'm going to leave that alone. Tags, this is good to add for SEO, and you could just anything related to it. You would say hoodie, and you could say hipster, I guess. You get the idea. And then online store, theme template, default product. So this is our default product template. So templates in future we can create different types of templates. So for example, you don't always want to maybe lay out your product the same way. Maybe you want slightly different variations depending on the product. So you'll have different templates. For now, in the beginning, just keep the default product template. Alright, so now that we did all that, let's see now if we save and go back here and refresh this page, and look at that. So we have our first product. Here is our product. This is what I was saying, compare ads. See, there's a strike through. This is showing it's a sale. And if I click on this product, it will take us to this page. This debut theme has this by default. You can kind of zoom in to the product. It's pretty cool. And here you have add to cart and then buy it now. So pretty cool here. So we have one product added already. Now let's quickly add another product with some variations, I guess. And so let's go back in here, and what we can do is duplicate. This is pretty like, if you want to save time, a lot of these fields you think are the same, you can just duplicate it. Of course, title you'll have to change because it's gonna be the same. And you here we could just say I guess I'm just gonna call this a hoodie for now. I'm running out of ideas for different hoodie names. What could those be? So select details to copy. All other details except 3D model images will be copied from the original. So okay, so you have the title here, and then it's basically asking what else you want to copy, right? You want to copy the images. I don't want to copy the images. Product status draft active. This we saw earlier. It was draft, and you had to set it as active. If you just want to keep working on it, keep it as draft, and then you can make it active later. For now, I'll just set this to active, and setting this duplicate product as active will make it available to one sales channel. So our sales channel, and this is another thing, like we could sell the product in different channels. For now, we're just focusing on online store, the Shopify online store. That's where we're selling. So it's basically telling you that it's gonna go active. Of course, if your site is all active already, you have traffic, you probably don't want to do that. So right now, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to keep it active and duplicate product. Alright, so now that I did that, now what we want to do was let's add a picture for this. I have a picture here. We could put that in there, and down here, if it's a different price, this one maybe we can get rid of this, that there is no sale, just one price, and we can do say $60. And cost here, maybe we have a $7 cost. And SKU, we can give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then continue selling when out of stock. So if you think that it's okay to keep selling the product while you're out of stock, depending on product, you can always come up with the quantity of the word. You could probably keep selling it. Check this, otherwise if this is not checked, the product will stop showing. And again, this is a physical product, so one main thing here compared to the other product is that we wanted to see this section here. This product has options like size or color. Now I'm gonna check this, and you can see right away this section opens up. So we will enter size here. So as you click in here, you can see it starts showing you some options. So this option, we want to keep it the size, and you can specify material, color, style. So I will just do size, and then here we will, first one we could do large, second one medium, and then small. Alright, so 3 sizes, and then I'm going to click done. You can see size, large, medium, small. Now also you're going to notice this section open up. Now it is treating each of that variation as a product that you can, you know, apply different attributes to. For example, maybe large one, you want to charge more money for it or something, so you can do that by specifying it here. You probably wanted to show a different image, so in case of size it might not make sense to you, but say color, for example, you want to show a different image for that color, so then you will specify that image here. So for the sake of this option, I will just leave this alone. What you could do is add another option, say here, and then go color, and here we could go mustard, and maybe another option we can go with, say black, and hit done. Again, same thing. Now you see more options got added because we have the size. Now of course you could have a large in mustard, you could have a large in black, so you know, it just all possible combinations, it puts them here, because you might, well, this might be a combination that you want to charge different price for that option. So this is pretty cool. It gives you the option to do that. Now you could go and you could add a different image. Say here you click, so right now it's showing us that image we added as the main image, but if you want to show a different image, you could do that here. Click here and specify that image for this variation. So this is it, and now what we can do is just save this. Alright, now if we go to our catalog, there we are. Now you can see it's saying sold out here, so it's good that you can see that, and now we can go back and look what is it that we did that it is making this product show as sold out. So let's go down to right here actually. So as you can tell, quantity in the simple product there was like one field quantity. Now we have all these variations, and you see all this quantity column is all 0. So everything is 0, then of course it's going to show as 0. So you have to specify something here. So let's go, we can specify, say 10 of each. And another thing you will notice is how it generated these numbers here. So again, you can, this is the SKU, and you could just click in here and specify whatever SKU you want. And that's it. And let's just save this and go back. And you can see that sold out went away. So now if we go in here, same product showing. Now look at the difference. This time we are also seeing size and color. So you can specify which size you want, and then also specify the color. Now we didn't add any picture for the other color, but if we did that, you would, when select black here, it will change the color to you know, that other image you upload. And that's pretty much it for now. We added a product with some variations. We also added a simple product, and that's it. You have some products showing on the site. Shipping and taxes. We added our products and we never really checked how the taxes and shipping rates, all that's been set up. So let's get into that. So first, let's just go into one of our products, and I am going to add this product to the cart. And check out. Alright, so right away it fills in some fields here that has my contact, email, ship to. By default it's picked it up from my address, so I am blurring this out for security reasons. And down here you're seeing shipping methods. So you can see it did pick up some sort of a calculation here. It's offering free shipping 5 to 8 business days, and then standard is 3 to 4 business days and charging $9.90. So you want to look at how this is all set up. You will have to go into your store here, and you can see there's a bunch of links up in here, and then there's these settings down here. So if we go into settings, you're gonna see a whole lot of other options. All this on the left hand side, you're seeing all kinds of options. And let's see, we have shipping and delivery right here. So if I go into shipping and delivery, we see shipping, general shipping rates, manage rates. Alright, so it's showing a couple of products we added here. New products are added to this profile. So profiles is like, you can have different profiles. Say you have a different set of products, you want to set up the shipping rates differently, so you can add those products to a different profile. So it's pretty easy to manage profiles, but for the sake of this video here, we are just going to focus on this one profile that we already have, And by the way, when you start your store, you're gonna have a default profile. So I didn't create this. This is the default profile that was there. And so down here now you're seeing some rates are set up here. Shipping to economy, $50 and up. So by default, Shopify has made this easier for us and given us these options. Now, if you are fine with these options, you can just keep them as is. What we wanted to see was we have this rate set up here, and where did this come from? So now you know there's already rates in here, and that's how it's calculating those rates. Now if we look at this closely, 5 to 8 business days free, and in here you can tell there is 5 to 8 business days free shipping, $50 and up, right? So this is a good thing to check. Our order is $60, so you know it matches the criteria, so that's why it's offering that rate. Then it also has this 3 to 4 business days for $9.90. Why is it showing this option? Because that hoodie that we had put in a weight of 3 pounds, and you can tell here that that meets this condition here, and that's why it is showing. If you want to go for 3 to 4 business days, the weight is under 5 pounds, so we can charge $9.90 and send that item to you. Now one thing we can quickly check here, if I go here and say we go back to the cart here, and if I go and increase this to 2, now our total is 120. And now if I go to checkout, look at that, the second option went away, and the reason is this is not valid anymore. Our weight is more than 5 pounds. So you can, if you wanted to add more rates, you could based on the weight here, and then Shopify is smart enough to look at the rates and offer that to your customers. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So now we can see we have some shipping rates set up in here that will be applied to the order, and you know where to manage all those rates. And next thing we can look into a bit more is the taxes. And taxes, you can see the taxes are up here. If I go into taxes, you can see tax regions, United States, not collecting setup. So I believe we will have to go in here and do something so this gets set up. So you go into the setup. Now, manage tax liability based on your store's data in Shopify. You may need to start collecting taxes here. So I am in Georgia, so it's showing you may need to collect tax. It's showing me the state here. So down here, collect sales tax in the states, blah blah blah. And then what we are going to do is we will just do collect sales tax. And sales tax is automatically calculated and applied to orders. Make sure you're registered for sales tax when collecting tax. So what we are going to do is, now this is you have to register. If you're collecting tax, you can register with your state, and it's pretty easy. You could just Google it and you get an ID from your state. So here for now, say I will go and set it up. So state is Georgia, and sales tax ID, you will add here your sales tax ID and then collect sales tax. Click this and it will start to collect sales tax. So that's pretty much it for the sales tax. And one important thing you might have to look at is a few options down here. All prices include tax. Taxes charged on shipping rates are included in the shipping price. include or exclude tax based on your customer's country, charge tax on shipping rates, charge VAT on digital goods. So a few more options here, and based on what kind of product you're selling, you can check one of these. So I would, if you just left this and by not checking anything, you can see down here that if you're in the United States, include shipping tax rates and tax, and this is automatically calculated for Canada, European Union, and United States. So you don't have to worry about it. It's going to add the shipping rate in the tax calculation. So when it shows the tax, that is based on the whole total amount. Now, one last important thing you might be thinking, or you probably didn't notice, is that we didn't think of anything like payments. How do you receive the payment? Is there any setup involved? So we have the taxes, all that being added at the end. Customer goes through the checkout, like they pay, and what is it like? There has to be something done there, or is it already set up? What's happening? So for that, what we need to do is right here you can see the payments link. Let's go in here. Alright, so you can see some options here: Shopify payments, PayPal, Amazon Pay. There's few options here. So the most widely used means of payment would be Shopify payments. So this is when you get your account, it shows you also different rates based on which account you get with Shopify. So based on the account I signed up for, it has as low as 2.9% and then 30 cents per transaction, and then transaction fee 0%. So what you want to do here is complete account setup, view payouts. So of course you use the new store, you don't have any payouts yet, so it's asking us that, hey, there's something you need to do in here. So I am going to click on complete account setup. Before you can start accepting payments on your store, you'll need to provide some information on your business and its ownership. Now, here, some business related data Shopify needs to know about. So business type, do you have an LLC, you're an individual, sole proprietor, and you can select all those options in here by your business details, and your address, all that in here. And once you fill this up, continue account setup down here. So I am not going to do that on camera here because some of this information is pretty personal. So you should be able to fill this on your own and complete this step, and after that you should be good. You took care of the taxes, rates, and the payments, and after that you just sit and collect your money.